So we're gonna do a few warm-up exercise stretches. Then we'll do a round that is somewhat cardio-y. And then we'll do a couple different strength exercises. And then that'll be it for today. So there's 6 exercises in this first round. Again, let me implore you to foam roll if, what do you say, Anya? No, I am not having a cold. It's cold in my garage in the beginning, so that's probably why I sound like this. But let's start out with just that calf pump right now. Before I was interrupting myself, I implore you to foam roll, to do the things that we're not doing right now because I'm trying to keep this a no equipment type thing. So if you can, and if you have the availability, my calves are tight. If you have the availability to, foam roll before we start these things, because it will make you feel so much better. Sorry, my calves are pretty tight. Let's try that again. All right, let's try. Let's move it on. Move it on up to the east side. All right. So we're gonna move on to ragdoll and then open. So you're gonna cross your legs. Don't care which one over which one. And then you're just gonna hang. Get a good stretch. Come back up. Overhead. So hang. Up and overhead. And we'll do 2 more that side. And I'm gonna play my music. And if you want to switch legs, we switch legs. Really hang here. So you get that stretch in the back of the calf and into the hamstring. And then come back up. Now I'll go one more here. Good. Our next one. Hip hinge, overhead reach. This is an easy one too. Wide stance. Reach down. Reach straight up. Reach down. Reach straight up. Reach down. Now reach straight up and then lean to a side. Come back. Down. Up. Other side. Whew. My groin said I ain't no friend of his. Alright, I'm gonna get in that pretzel. So, lay sideways. We're just gonna do pumps on this. So you're gonna lay sideways. Top leg's gonna come up just like this. You're gonna grab it with your bottom hand. Back leg, grab that ankle. And we're just gonna pump and pull. We're gonna do about 10. Try to get that back shoulder to reach the ground a bit. Relax your head a little bit, and we're just gonna switch them out. Top leg goes up, bottom leg is grabbed by that top hand and the ankle, and then we pump. gonna go tabletop, take your right arm, dig through, slide as far as you can, keeping your left shoulder towards the ground. And then come back, pull that elbow back up, and then push back through. I do not let my dogs in here, except maybe like once every couple days. And there's so much hair. No exercise. All right, pigeon. So, one leg in front of the other leg goes back long. All right, I'm gonna rock forward and back here too. So I'm trying to sit my front hip on the ground when I rock back, and then take it off when I rock forward. So sit it back on the ground. And we're just gonna switch sides. So today, again, like I said, I'm going to emphasize, today's not going to be crazy unless you make it crazy, right? And you can make it crazy. You can start to speed up some of our jumps. You can start to go a little harder on some of the other exercises. And then let's do one more real quick. If you have a mat, this will help a lot because this puts some pressure on the knees. Wide with the legs and the knees. Now here, I'm gonna pull my feet kind of flat. All right, you should get a bigger stretch in the groin. So from here to here, there's a bigger stretch already. Right, now, I'm gonna try to get my elbows onto the ground. Now if I can, I'm gonna get my elbows onto the ground further away from me. If I can, I'm going to go underneath me more. And I'm going to sink my upper body lower into the ground. All right. That's got to be like my least flexible anything. All right. So let me set this up. Today's a 3 exercise little circuit, and we have how deep is your love? This first circuit is 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. All the circuits are 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, but this first one is more of your cardio aspect of it. All right, so we're gonna do it 3 times. All right, somewhat simple exercises on this first one. We'll go. All right, simple exercises on this first one. It's that boxer's bounce. So it's just back and forth from one foot to the other foot. Second exercise is just a jumping jack. Any sort of jack you want to do. If you want to do crossing jacks, you can. If you want to do regular jacks, seal jacks, that Nordic track jack that we did as well. And then we got a drop squat and overhead reach. I don't know if I have 30 seconds to get this in, because I want to put it in. So 3 times through 40 seconds each exercise. Not difficult, right? It'll get us nice and warm. First one is that boxer's bounce. So we're going from one foot to the other foot. So it's just boom, boom. All right, so it's kind of like jogging in place. If you want to pick it up, you can, but I'm going to go back and forth, all right? Because I'm going to give myself a little bit of that stability action. All right, you got 20 seconds off. Then it's whatever jack you want, whatever jumping jack you want. You don't have to stick with one either, right? If you want to do, 5 jumping jacks and 5 crossing jacks and 5 Nordic tracks, then you can do that as well. All right, so you don't have to stick with it. As you get going, maybe increase your range of motion with that thing. Last 2. Good. All right, next one is a drop squat with an overhead reach. So this is probably gonna be the hardest one out of all of them. It's not crazy difficult. Hey-o. All right, feet together, hands here. When you go down, your arms are gonna go up. Okay? Try not to look down when you do a little drop squat. Look in front of you. Try to get your hands and arms, again, in line with your ears. All right, it may not be there yet because you're not warmed up. And for me, I can notice there's a discrepancy side to side because I can see myself in the camera. You may not even notice it or feel it, but it's there. All right, boxers bounce again. See, these 3 are easy. They're easy. They're just gonna pick up your heart rate. Now, here's a little teaching moment. If all you want to do is see significant calorie burn, do stuff like this for 45 minutes. You'll get a lot of calorie burn during that 45 minutes. Thing is, you ain't gonna get that much stronger, and you probably won't see the results that you're actually looking for. Okay, good. Right? You'll get in great cardiovascular shape, right? Where you can do things like this all the time better. And you might lose a little bit of weight. You're not gonna get muscle tone. You're not gonna get fat loss really. Like you just aren't. All right, it's been shown time and time again. Now, when this is all over, and you guys go back to your gyms, go back to regular working out, I'll prove my point. All you gotta do, go to a commercial gym, right? And then watch the people on the treadmills. They're always on the treadmills. Don't necessarily watch them, but look at the people who are on the treadmills getting their heart rate high like this. High. Right? And they're just kind of moving along for an hour. And then look at what kind of shape they're in. Right? Physical shape. Because most of them, they might be thin. They're not gonna have muscle tone if that's what you're going for. Right? If your whole goal is calorie burn, I got the best workouts for you. And I don't have to do anything with you. Run in place for 45 minutes. Right? Do jumping jacks. for 20 minutes. Jumping jacks for 20 minutes is actually probably better than running at a moderate pace for 45. One more round of that. You wanna know why? Because you actually have to explode in a jumping jack. All right? You have to produce force quickly. Running, you don't. Right, that elliptical, this guy, 45. Watch his mouse. I don't know what you're doing, all right? Oh, it's Saturday. Guys, it's Saturday. I don't know if you know that. Okay. Jumping jacks next. Alright, here we go. Overhead squat, overhead drop squat, and then we take a little break. And then we do kind of some strength exercises, kind of some, stability exercises. Here we go. When you go up with your arms, pay attention to what those knees are doing, all right? Don't let them go here to do that, all right? So you're fighting to get every aspect of this in line. Good. All right, so now we'll take a minute. 3 more exercises. All right? It's Saturday. I'm sure people got all kinds of stuff to do. They're not treating this like it's the same as the rest of the week for some reason. So I'm gonna guess when I go walk my dogs, there's gonna be a buttload of people out at the park. I just have a gross feeling. This ain't slowing down, it's going the other way. All right, so again, we're gonna do, there we go. Again, 3 rounds, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We have Spider-Man push-ups. We have 1-leg squat touchdowns, and then we have single leg hops, single leg side to side hops. So here's how they are. Push up, go down, bring a leg out, come back. Same thing other side. 1-leg squat touchdown, 1 leg floats, that same side leg, that hand is going towards the bottom portion of this leg, right, through this leg. And then we'll do both sides, and then it's gonna be single leg, side to side hops for 20 seconds. All right, Spider-Man push-ups first. Here we go. Remember, your pace. Earn that push up. And don't short it just to do that, right? If you collapse, you collapse. But then you're actually visiting positions and ranges of motion that are gonna get you stronger. If you don't visit those ranges of motion, you ain't gonna get stronger. You just ain't. You sweating, son? You sweating, brother? All right, so single leg. I'm gonna start with my right leg down, left leg up, left hand's going towards the lower portion of my right leg. The reason why I don't say it's going towards my foot is because then people start to do this. They go here, and then they do this. Instead of sitting into that position and coming back up. Now, as I sit, I'm gonna do one more on this side and then switch. As I sit, I don't want that knee to cave. Switch legs. Boom. So if you can see, this left side, way easier for me. Keep this foot slightly in front of the foot that's on the ground. All right? So don't bring that behind. All right? It stays slightly in front as we go. Single leg side to side hop. My advice here is to start slow with that hop, because you may not know that there's some stability that you need to possess before we go here, right? If you need it, tap this foot with you. All right, gain some stability through that floating foot. Switch sides. And then we go back to Spider-Man push-ups. Baby. 7 seconds. Spider-Mans. Here we go. One leg squat touchdown. Opposite hand is going towards that leg. I'll start with my left this time. Right leg in front, floating. Right hand is going to go towards the lower portion of my left leg. All right. I'm not reaching here. I'm just lowering it that way. Come back. One more. Let me switch sides. Side to side hop, single leg. All right, this one's a little slower moving. Not any less important. All right, not any less important. when you go side to side, don't let this leg swing you. Right? Swing it. Don't swing that leg and open up and close. Right? That leg's stable unless you're using it for support. One more round of that. Okay, so Spider-Man's one more time. Ouch, I'm trying to do that plank, son, but my butt's too big. One leg squat touchdown. Beej, you still playing? All right. All right, don't reach, don't teach. Sorry, switch it. All the way up, down as far as you can go. Side to side, then we can have a little break. I can clean some dog hair off my shirt. There we go. Pay attention to where you're landing on that foot. Right? If it's flat-footed, if it's on your toes, you might want to rethink that process. I want to go here on the ball of my foot, more along the outer portion. Alright, so we'll take about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then we have 3 more. And that's all we got today, really. Alright, we have, then we got some cool down stretches. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right. So a minute and a half, we got 3 exercises left. These 3 are more towards your strength, core stability exercises. We've done one of them for sure in these 11 days of workouts. And you go, wait. Okay, so here's what they are. I will lie to you. All right, so if you want that mat, you'll use your mat if you have one. All right, we're gonna do that elbow press. So right? So I'm thinking pull through here, elbows into the ground, squeeze the shoulder blades to come up, right? Don't crunch here to come up, shoulder blades squeeze together to come up. Small, short movement, right? Once we're done with that, we'll go into this prone leg swing out. So we establish our plank, pull that leg out, bring it back. Leg out, bring it back. And then our last one, we're gonna start here. We're just gonna walk our hands out away from us, walk our hands back underneath us. All right, first one is that elbow press. We're off and running already. Small movement here. If you're not getting it, start with this to pull down and continue through the ground once your elbows touch. So don't stop at the ground, just follow through. Boom, 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 and I keep going, digging into the ground. So think of a row, boom, boom, and then I pop through the row. All right, and then we're gonna get into our leg swing with that plank. You can do this in a push-up position, or you can do this in a plank position on the elbows. All right? Don't care which one you do. All right? But the idea, establish your plank from the ground up. Don't let those hips raise. Bring the leg out. Keep your foot underneath your ankle, right? So don't point it out this way, right? Underneath your ankle, come back. Right, only move that leg out as far as that position will allow it. And then, for grip's sake, if you want to move the mat, if you have like a floor that's got a little bit more grip or texture on it, now's the time to move the mat. So me, my rubber floor, my hand's not going to slip as much. I'm going to use the rubber floor for this part. Alright, so I'm going to walk my hands out away from me to where I can continue to hold myself up. Then I'm going to walk them back in, underneath my body. Slight bend, slight bend in the elbow. "20 seconds off, and then we got our little elbow press again. All right, this isn't that little circuit that is really going to kill you in terms of breathing, but we've got some core issues going on here. Follow through with the elbows. Row, follow through. Row, follow through. Good. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's how you do it. I can't see you, but you're obviously doing it right. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just like that. I can't see you. I can't say that because I have no effing clue if you're doing it right. I can pretend. I can give you fake praise. We know how that goes in my gym. I'll try it on my hands this time. If you can make that foot quiet, make it quiet. This is one of those exercises where You're trying to make it seem like the rest of the body is doing nothing, right? It's a statue. Whew. All right, then we got our little walkout. I said it was going to be easier than yesterday. I didn't say it was going to be easy. All right. Maybe hold that position for a count or 2 or 3 or 4 or 10. That's hard. That's challenging. One more round. Feel like sometimes I feel it's in my blood. Just have a drink and you'll feel better. Does it ever? Follow through, please. Right? This is not designed to be an exercise for your abs, even though they definitely do come into play. Go plank. That's deceivingly difficult. Last one. Three, 2. When you get out there with your hands, especially when you're tired, don't let your traps scrunch up into your ears. Last one. Take a quick one, get a drink. Then we're gonna do some stretches and we out. All right, we're gonna do some stretches and we out. It is in my blood. All right, if you have a wall that you're nearby, you can use it. What you're gonna do, start, lay back, Bring one leg straight up. If you can reach it with your opposite hand, awesome. If you can't, you're just gonna go up against the wall, bring both legs up against the wall just like that. All right, and hang there. So, if I can extend there, awesome, right? Next step, extend that bottom leg to the ground, right? If you straighten that bottom leg, this stretch becomes a little bit more tense, right? There's more tension there, right? If I need to ease up on the tension, I bring this leg back. Try to keep your head on the ground, and then we'll switch it out. And this side doesn't want to do anything good. Maybe squeeze that quad a little bit. Okay. Sit up. Put your feet together. You might have to come back like this to do this. All right. Now, if you have plenty of range of motion there, come up, keep your feet together, grab your ankles, push your knees down. Chest out. Now, keep your feet like this. Bring both hands over to the right side of your body and just rotate a little bit. Look over your right shoulder. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. That's not about you. All right, we're gonna lay back down. You're gonna take your right leg, pull your knee up, go over across your left leg. Arms are gonna be out to the sides. All right, if you feel like you need help, take your left hand, push your right leg down just a little bit. Then we're going to come up, extend that leg, extend that other leg, flip it over. If you need help, right hand's going to help it just a tiny, tiny bit. If you don't need help, don't help it. Up. Tabletop position. Arch. So like curve your back, curve your spine, and then arch. Stick your chest out. Arch. We'll do two more. Push your butt back towards your heels, and then go over the top. We'll do that again. Butt back towards the heels, and then go over the top of your hands. Come back. Thanks for playing. That one was quick. That one was easy. All right. You sweat a little bit, but that was just it.